So last lecture we have already done with this capital revenue expenditure and deferred revenue expenditure concept also I gave them. Okay, so we are also in touch with one small one. See this. Heavy repairs to the roof of the building, 1 lakh, for protection against the rains. Okay, so can you see this word? Heavy repairs. Okay, that means it's a deferred revenue expenditure. Okay, so these are what do you call few indications which helps you to identify a deferred revenue expenditure. So it is not allowed to be written off in 1 year. It will be written off in the current year. Okay, it is incurred in the current year, but its future benefits arise in the coming years. This I wanted to tell. Just to give you a brush up about deferred revenue. That's it. Let us come to today format of manufacturing and trading account and development. Okay, so let me take you back here. Yeah, see this. I had explained you who is a manufacturer. Okay, who converts raw material into finished goods. When I told you in manufacturing final accounts, which are the 4 things you are going to prepare: manufacturing account, trading, P&L, and a balance sheet. Today let us come to manufacturing final accounts. This is something new. Let's start with this part. Okay, it's a bit lengthy because now everything will be coming in this lecture. Yes, I'll do that. Yeah. Just prepare this format along with me. This is a format of a manufacturing account. It's just like your other accounts which normally we prepare. Start. Manufacturing. Okay, whatever you write that for the year and the amount that has to be written. So I'll make it more specific. Manufacturing for the year end. Okay. So students listen carefully. Till last year, that is up to your 12th standard, you transferred everything in trading account. Okay? Yeah. Everything you transfer your expenses either in trading or P&L. Okay? Why? Because you were doing final accounts of traders and partnerships. Now you are going to do final accounts of manufacturers. So the manufacturing account will come into picture. And do remember this concept, C plus P equal to S concept, where this is total cost. Okay, yeah. So to calculate this total cost, okay, total cost is further divided as like this: direct cost and indirect cost. Okay, when I say direct cost, it is direct material, it is direct labor, it is direct expenses. When I say indirect cost, then it is factory cost, it is office cost, and it is selling and distribution cost. Okay, so यहाँ से लेके यहाँ तक, this is manufacturing. Okay, and यहाँ से लेके यहाँ तक, this is clear. Am I clear about this? Okay, so just make a note of these things. When I say C plus A equal to S, okay, so C means my cost price means my total cost. Total cost का breakup is direct cost plus indirect cost. When I say direct cost, I mean my cost incurred on raw material, direct labor, and direct expenses. And indirect cost is further classified as factory cost, office cost, and selling and distribution cost. Okay, so from direct material up to factory, it is manufacturing account. Now से लेके इंडिया. From here to here. Why? Because what did I tell you? Is a manufacturer who converts raw material into finished goods. Okay. Am I clear till here? Direct material, direct labor, direct expenses up to factory cost will come in manufacturing account. Is this concept clear? Okay, sir. Great. Okay, so start writing. Always start with, always start with raw material consumed. Okay. So that direct material, this part picture. Now this students just listen, this part, this direct material is also known as raw material consumed. Okay, so write it like this. Raw material consumed. So what is this raw material consumed? Raw material consumed is opening stock of raw material. This I will add purchase of raw material. To this I will add carriage involved, octroi, freight, charges, custom duty, all these expenses are in connection to raw material. will increase the cost of my raw material. That is why it is added. Okay. Then I will subtract purchase return of what? Of raw material. Okay. I will subtract closing stock of raw material. Then I'll take this in the outer column. Is this concept clear? So this is how you're going to calculate raw material cost. Okay. A few students must be having a doubt. Okay, ma'am, we can write opening stock debit side, purchases debit side. Yes, you can even write it that manner. Two opening stock of raw material, two purchases, two carriage inward, two freight. Okay. Then purchase return, you can take it on the opposite side. That is the credit side. You can take closing stock of raw material on the credit side of raw material. Even that is but I would go very systematic. I would represent, okay, even keeping few things on the debit and the credit side. I would like to show you the combined calculation of raw material consumed. Is this clear? Is this clear? Okay, fine. Okay, so direct material is done. Right? Now the next concept is direct labor. So right here, next, direct labor or direct wages. Also known as direct labor, also known as productive wages. Okay. Next, this direct expenses. Two direct expenses. Now, what comes in the heading of direct expenses? What are direct expenses? Again, they are also those expenses which helps in converting the raw material into finished goods. Okay, so in this you will have royalty and production. Then higher charges from special equipment. Then design charges, or you can take cost of molds or dies. I come to this, okay? And next, factory. In this you have stores, which is also known as indirect material. Then you have indirect labor. Then oil, grease, fuel consumption, power, electricity, then salary, then supervisor. Supervisor is the person who takes care of the factory. Depreciation and repairs and maintenance on factory assets. And then factory related rent, right? Factory related insurance. Then okay. Is it clear to hear? Okay, fine. One more is there. One small expense is left. One small item is left. Okay, stop off. Copyright. Assign list. Credit side taken by closing stock off. And then by sale of factory stock. It's an income suitable with credit side. Okay. And then when you close this ledger, the balancing figure is by cost of production, which is taken to trading account. I hope this is clear to everyone. So this is the manufacturing material, which records expenses right from direct cost till factory cost. Is it clear to you? Okay, thanks. Okay, students, just remember it like this. Manufacturing income, what do you have? Direct material. That is raw material consumed. Okay, yeah, raw material consumed. Then next, direct wages. That is direct labor. Yeah, direct labor. Then next, direct expenses. Okay, yes, direct expenses. Then next, factory expenses. This is my list of factory expenses. Simple. Okay, so if you remember the heading, obviously you remember the expenses in which account it is. Okay, so whatever I taught you here, this side, it is applicable here. Okay, and now I will tell you what do you mean by conversion. Okay, yeah. Now everyone listen carefully. Okay? Answer so. What did I tell you? Who is a manufacturer who converts raw material into finished goods? So this word is very important here, converts. Now accounts mean converts means what is it converting? It is converting the features, the size, the shape, the structure, form means from liquid to gaseous, gaseous to liquid, solid to liquid, liquid to solid, that state. Okay, the color, smell. Okay, so if there is any change in the raw material, that is the raw material is losing its feature, size, shape, structure, sound, color, smell. Okay, and then it is getting converted into finished goods. Then this is called as a conversion cost. Okay, now I'll give you an example. तो इसमें सबसे पहला आता है direct material. Okay, firstly, for example, if I'm a manufacturer, if I deal into manufacturing of furniture, I'm a furniture manufacturer. So for me, what will be my raw material? Wood. Okay, if I'm a manufacturer of say canned juice, I'm a manufacturer of canned juices. So what will be my raw material? Check the audio settings. Audio settings is full. Okay. So say I'm a manufacturer of say I manufacture books. So the raw material will be what? Paper. Paper. Okay. Yeah. So the first category in conversion cost is direct material. Okay. And then the second category in conversion cost is direct wages. Now, when we talk about direct wages, what does it mean? Now, say for example, mm, I'm a manufacturer of, say, shirts. So, shirt is my finished goods. So, my raw material for finished goods, shirt will be what? Cloth. Okay. Now, this cloth then I need to get converted into the shape of a shirt. This is a piece of cloth. Okay, this is cloth. So I need to get the shape of a shirt. Right. So this is a shirt. Okay, so the person who is going to do the cutting, the stitching of shirt. Okay, okay. So this person he has contributed in changing the size, the shape, the structure, and the form of the raw material into finished goods. So such type of laborers will be categorized as direct laborers. Okay, and the person who will be doing the buttons, okay, will be putting the buttons to the shirt, will iron the shirt, okay, they will be called as indirect laborers. Why? Because indirect laborers do not contribute in changing the features, size, shape, structure, form, color, or smell of the final product. Am I clear? Acknowledge it in the chat box. Okay, so this is the meaning of direct wages and indirect wages. Okay, laborers who contribute in changing the feature, size, shape, structure, form, color, smell of the raw material in the finished goods are direct laborers. And people who do not contribute in changing these things are indirect laborers. I give you the example of a shirt. Okay, the person who will be cutting or stitching the shirt. ओके शर्ट इज ए फिनिश गुड्स तो जो वो कपड़े को क्लॉथ को कट करेगा स्टिच करेगा ही इज अ डायरेक्ट लेबरर और जो उसको बटन लगाएगा उसको आयरन करेगा पैकिंग करेगा दे आर इनडायरेक्ट ओके now coming on to direct expenses. What are these direct expenses? Anything that does not come in the category of direct material and direct wages. जो यहाँ नहीं जाएगा इधर नहीं जाएगा. Okay, any expense that will not be categorized here and here will be categorized here in direct expenses. Now, what are such expenses? Yeah, I'll tell you. Now, say for example, you have machine one, machine two. Okay, so you put raw material inside, you processed it, you got WIP, you further processed it, you still got WIP. So you need the third machine for the finished goods, which you don't have. Okay, तुम्हारे पास तीसरा machine नहीं है, and you don't even have the funds to purchase a new machine. So what do? You outsource it. Okay, तो ये दूसरे मैन्युफैक्चरर को देते हो जिसके पास ये थर्ड मशीन है. तो वो मैन्युफैक्चरर क्या करते हैं तुम्हारा WIP अपनी मशीन में डाल के फिनिश गुड्स बना के तुमको देता है. Do you think he will do all this free of cost? No. So he will charge you something, higher charges. हायर चार्जेस मतलब रेंट भाड़ा. वो तुमसे भाड़ा लेगा. क्यों लेगा? क्योंकि उसने तुम्हारा WIP दैट इज सेमी फिनिश गुड्स को उसके मशीन में डाल के फिनिश गुड्स बना के आपको बना के दिया. दिस इज नोन एज हायर चार्जेस फॉर special equipments. Okay, what are these special equipments? You don't have these equipments, you have taken it on a rental basis, on a higher basis. Okay, so these special equipments have contributed in changing the feature, size, shape, structure, form, color, or the fragments of a raw material into finished goods. So it is termed as direct expenses. You cannot put this under material category. You cannot put this under labor category. So there is a third category which does not come in direct material and direct labor. and that is direct expenses. Am I clear about this? Is this clear to everyone? Is this clear to everyone? Okay, fine. Yeah. So see, here I have written royalty on production, higher charges and special equipments, cost of molds and dyes. Now what are these cost of molds and dyes? Molds matlab, yeah, if you know in Hindi, sacha. Like your mom in Diwali, she must be making karanjis. So karanji banane ke she require that structure, that sacha in which she makes karanjis. Yeah. Similarly, in some of the finished goods, to give it a shape, you require molds. Molds matlab, they are instruments or equipments which gives shape to the product. Okay, yeah. So anything that contributes in changing the size, color, shape, form, yeah. So it is under direct expense. You cannot categorize it under material labor. So the third category is direct expense. Then cost of dyes, DYES dyes. Dyes are coloring agents. They give color to the finished goods. So anything that contributes in changing the color, size, shape. Okay, so that is direct expense. Right? Then what are these royalty on production? Royalty. Okay. Say Levi's is a famous jeans category. Yeah, so you are a manufacturer of jeans. So you take the label of Levi's and you put it under your what you call manufacturer, like your manufacturing jeans. You put it under that the label of Levi's. So the Levi's person will take royalty from. Okay, because it is his building, no? He will take royalty from you. So that royalty is a direct expense because it is changing the form of your finish. You're becoming branded. From unbranded, you become branded by putting Levi's logo.